Hey class, I created this video as an example of what the spotlight assignment should look like. Yours will most likely be longer than this example because you're working as a group and you'll cover more material. So I hope you find this video helpful. So let's get started. You'll use an article from the library or the library website as your main source for the spotlight assignment. In contrast, I decided to use mindtools.com as my source for simplicity's sake. Mindtools.com is a resource for tips to becoming more efficient. The website had 5 categories for more efficient time management: prioritization, scheduling, concentration/focus, goal setting, and self-motivation. Prioritization. When you have many demands, prioritization is a great way to begin tackling your challenges. You should do the tasks that are most important and urgent. This is known as Eisenhower's urgent/important principle. If a deadline is approaching quickly, but the deadline is for something that is of low importance, you should ask yourself, what is the consequence if I don't get this done? If the consequence of missing the deadline is unimportant, then that task is probably not a priority. Scheduling. Scheduling is the art of planning your activities so that you can achieve your goals and priorities in the time you have available. This is a direct quote that I took from mindtools.com that explains how scheduling is the foundation of time management. When you schedule your time, you should decide what is realistically achievable. Make time to do the essential tasks and try to add contingency time for unexpected interruptions. You should have a time that is designated for scheduling out your day or your week. Oftentimes, this is best done at the beginning of the week or at the end of the day in preparation for the next day or following week. Focus and concentration. In order to maximize focus, you should make sure your environment is comfortable and distraction-free. Nutrition is also an important aspect of focus. We don't often think of nutrition when we think of focus and concentration. However, eating a healthy breakfast, drinking water, and getting up to move around can all have positive impacts on concentration. Finally, you should focus on one task at a time and prioritize. Goal setting. Setting clear and measurable goals is so important when goal setting. When you set your goals, start by thinking about the big picture, then break it down into smaller parts. It is immensely helpful to write down your goals as a reminder of where you want to be. Self-motivation. There are 2 types of motivation: intrinsic and extrinsic motivation. Intrinsic motivation is produced from internal factors. Hobbies and relaxation activities tend to be intrinsically motivated. In contrast, extrinsic motivation is caused by external factors, such as our job or a letter grade, could all be extrinsic factors. It is important to recognize if you are more likely to complete a task based on intrinsic or extrinsic motivation. Knowing which of these is more effective for you personally can help you decide what the best reward will be for completing your task.